time here in India, a common theme has been women's empowerment. The stories of a few women in particular have impacted my views and changed my perspectives on health and what it means to be healthy. And that is to view health in a comprehensive way, to look at people as a whole and ultimately as human beings. While many differences remain, there are infinitely more things that make us similar. I feel I have learned so much in a short amount of time, and I want to share what I've learned with all of you. After meeting Ratna, it was clear that she was special. You would have never known what she went through to get where she is today. From a young age, she was given secondary status by her family. Her father didn't even want her to complete school because the burden of paying would be too great and detract from her brothers. The next chapter of her life included facing the death of her husband due to HIV/AIDS, becoming infected herself, and giving birth to a baby who eventually died of the disease too. This was the darkest chapter of her life, yet somehow she found a way out. From meeting her now, the scars of her past are unseen by outsiders. What is visible is this gentle, kind, welcoming, and hard-working woman. My time on the farm with her opened my eyes to the inherent good and interconnectedness of all humans. Though we could not communicate much through spoken language, we could communicate through shared looks and long laughs. Her curiosity to learn surprised me, and consistently throughout our visits, she quizzed herself on the new English vocab words she had learned. In return, our group miserably failed at the few Marathi words we'd been given. However, it didn't matter. What I learned from my time with Ratna is that kindness extends beyond words. Love can be felt through a smile, and laughter will be met with more laughter. Throughout our time here at CRHP, Shaila has also offered great insights to life here in India and CRHP's work. Humorous as she is knowledgeable, it is hard not to love her. When you take the time to talk, you quickly realize how central her work was to CRHP before she retired in 2008. As a right hand to Dr. Maybella Role, she learned quickly about how CRHP operates, from the administrative side all the way to the field work. However, Shaila is extremely humble, and without asking, you won't even scratch the surface of her wealth of knowledge. As we sat together, I asked her if she felt as integral to CRHP's growth as I did, but she just slightly nodded her head in agreement with a smile on her face. She told me she enjoys her time here because she's given the opportunity to continue learning. At home, she may sit around, but life here is different. There is always room to expand your mind. This is clear in hearing her speak, knowing she has a vast knowledge on almost any topic we discuss. I hope to keep a curious mind throughout my life because in knowing Shaila, I have seen that there is always more to learn. Learning fosters your ability to accept concepts and ideas that may be different from our own, but that doesn't mean it is wrong. My time talking and learning with Shaila has given me the opportunity to see that when you think you know something for sure, it gets put into question. But that is okay because it helps you appreciate and work through difference. The women who have impacted me most here have given me a chance to challenge my thinking in ways I did not expect. I have learned more about what it means to have cultural humility. I have experienced a way of life so different from my own, but slowly has begun to feel like home. The most important component is pushing yourself. It can be intimidating to participate in a culture you know very little about and can hardly communicate with. But at the end of the day, the same things that make Shaila and Ratna human are what make us human too. The ability of these women to take on what they have and teach themselves to learn so quickly has been astounding. And all the while, they maintain this humble nature. Shaila and Ratna are incredibly resilient, and their stories are telling to this. Adversity 100% leads to growth, and I feel fortunate enough to have had the opportunity to hear their words and learn from them. Though 3 weeks in India is not much in the grand scheme, it has been enough to take away these lessons of resilience, interconnectedness, and what it means to be a healthy human. Oh. Oh.